Here I have ground beef that is seasoned with my variety of seasonings, including garlic, salt, cayenne pepper, and the works. And then I have a skillet or frying pan. I'm just gonna turn the heat on, and then I'm gonna cook the meat. I'm not adding any oil because it usually produces its own oil, so we'll see. Okay, I'm now adding some onions. So I pre-chopped the onions. I'm just adding it to the mixture so they will cook in the final mix. Okay, I'm adding breadcrumbs. I'm gonna do half a cup of breadcrumbs. So that is breadcrumbs. So while my meat is cooking with the onions and other seasonings, I'm just gonna add the breadcrumbs. Alright, so I've had thyme, a little bit of ketchup, and I'm gonna add some water to this and just let it come together at low heat. Okay, add half a cup of water and just let it simmer at medium heat so it's not too dry. It has a nice little consistency, and you can turn the flame off when it's cooked to your desired taste. Okay, so it's all done, and we can just let it cool before we put it into our patty pastry. We have our big bowl and our all-purpose flour. We're gonna make the dough for our patties. So there are two things you can make from this. It's called empanada, but that's like a Hispanic thing. I'm going to make my patties from the same dough that you use for empanada. So same technique, same everything, just named differently in different regions. Okay guys, so I'll do 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Got my cup. And I will sieve them and then I'll come back. Okay, so now I have butter. I need like 200 grams. This is 250. So I will weigh that on my scale here, and then I'll use that into my pastry mixture. Okay. Okay, so I weighed my butter. I've weighed my butter. According to the scale, it says it's like 200 grams, which is approximately how much grams I would need to make 14 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna cut them in smaller bits and put them into my flour. Added my butter. It is salted butter, so I'm gonna omit the instruction for a teaspoon of salt. So now I'm gonna use my clean hands and incorporate the butter with the flour. So wash your hands and just kind of gently incorporate the butter and the flour, and do this until it is fully blended in. Okay, so I'm gonna whisk 1 egg and half a cup of warm water. I'm using cold water because that is originally how it was done back in the days. So I'm gonna stick to the back in the days lessons that I learned in school. Okay, turn it off. I'm gonna do half of cup of water, cold water preferably, and then we start again. Then we're going to add that to okay. So this is what we have. We have our egg, and this is our butter and flour mixed in together. So I'm just gonna stir it together and form a dough. Alright, so I have my dough from earlier. It's been resting in the fridge. Nice and firm. Ooh, very firm. Very firm. So I'm gonna have to cut it in strips. And I get 22 pieces. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot, Mamacita. A lot. No. We'll come back. Let me give something. Alright, so we made 16 balls. This size approximately for everyone. I'm just gonna roll it out on a clean surface. Nice and thin. I like thin first. Let's look at this one. So it's that roll. You can put flour on the surface if it's sticking. Because it's nice and cold, it's not sticking, so that's good. I turned it over now. Okay. So we made our filling from earlier. It's cold. We don't want it to be hot because if it's hot, it's going to destroy the pastry before it even it's done. So we're doing so we're gonna seal the edges with a fork, or you can twist the edges, whichever method you prefer. So you can do that and pinch the edges. I'll continue to do that until I've made all my patties. You can use the fork to prick these holes in it, and then that's it. So I never showed you how I rolled it out. So I made the ball, and now I'm rolling it out. There we go. Roll it out. You can put flour on it if it's sticky. Okay. And we're gonna do our final filling. Pinch the edges, or we can fork the edges. Just make sure you're sealing the edges so it doesn't come apart. We made our egg wash earlier, so we're gonna prick them so that they don't burst open. This one is kind of coming apart, so we can put the edges to seal it so it doesn't fall apart. That would be good. Alright, so then we got egg wash. This is egg, 1 egg with 2 tablespoons of water. Make sure it's cold. And then you just use your brush to gently coat it with this egg wash. Okay. So we bake this for 25 minutes. 375.